Welcome back to Lincoln Park here in Tucson, Arizona. Day 2 of the 12th annual Desert Stinger Classic. And it's the tournament host, Yellow Jackets of Montana State Billings, with their lone game of the day, taking on San Francisco State University here this afternoon. Hi again, everybody. Evan O'Kelly with you for another regional matchup. The Yellow Jackets of the GNAC and the Gators of the California Collegiate Athletic Association set to square off. This should be a good one. SF State coming off a big win over St. Martin's, a run rule victory moments ago, and the Yellow Jackets coming off 2 run rule victories yesterday. We're just a couple of minutes away from first pitch. And the Yellow Jackets take the field. They are the home team here in today's game. Skylar Jenkins back behind home plate to catch Julia Qualteri. On the infield for MSUB, Marin Penny plays third base. Sydney Pollard starting at short. Morgan Quimby at second, and the senior Sydney Norwood getting the start at first base today. And in the outfield, Allie Hughes in left. Lauren Blaschek, yesterday's big hero offensively, gets the start in center. And another hometown senior, Peyton Meyer, getting the start in right field. So 3 Billings products in the starting lineup for MSU Billings. Blaschek in center, Meyer in right, and Norwood at first. And they'll go to work behind Julia Qualteri, who was outstanding yesterday. Brylan Vallejos to lead off for San Francisco State. Then Lahua de Leon batting second, and Sydney Jenkins hitting third in the lineup for the Gators under the guidance of fifth-year head coach Alicia Reed. And, of course, the Yellow Jacket head coach Lisa McKinney spent a stint at SF State as well in between her 2 stops with the Jackets. Right on time at 2:30. Julia Qualteri's ready to deliver the first pitch of the game. It's on the way, and it's upstairs, ball 1. Third time slot of the day. And we'll have one more for you later tonight at 5 o'clock. Academy of Art against Northwest Nazarene will be our final broadcast of this Saturday at the Desert Stinger. Thanks for being with us. Qualteri's next delivery too far upstairs again, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Qualteri catches the outside corner, 2-1. Julia, a microscopic 1.91 ERA in 5 appearances this season. This is her 4th start, 18 1/3 innings, 15 strikeouts against 9 walks for the third-year right-hander. Infield creeping in on the leadoff hitter, Vallejos. She takes on the outside corner, strike 2. Back-to-back pitches that caught the black for Qualteri to pull the count even. Just underway, top of the first inning here at Lincoln Regional Park in Tucson, Arizona. 2-2 pitch from Qualteri, grounded to second base. Quimby on a hop, throws her out. That'll bring Lehua de Leon to the plate for the Gators. Shows bunt, takes it back, and it's strike one. Gualtieri taking her time, getting the sign from Skylar Jenkins, and misses upstairs with the next pitch. 1-1 strike. Saw Skylar in center field in both games yesterday for the Yellow Jackets. She does the catching for Gualtieri here in this one. One gone here in the first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the outside corner, 1-2. Gualtieri giving the nod of the head. Her first two pitches of the game were upstairs, but since then, starting to find that command here, facing her second hitter of the afternoon. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, boy, that was pretty close to the corner that Gualtieri had been painting against Vallejos. This time she doesn't get the call, though, and the count even at 2-2 strikes. Two on the way. Tapped foul. De Leon lunged for it and got a piece to stay alive. Another 2-2 on the way from Gualtieri. Off speed, down low, and a good take by De Leon that time. Tough pitch to take, but it was down below the knees. So a pivotal payoff pitch coming up. Here in the top of the first inning. Gators 4-4 on the season. As this one skied into left field, that's down for a base hit. It's going to be extras. De Leon going to put on the brakes at second with a 1-out double. Pitch up in the zone, and De Leon went with it and drove it to the fence. So that'll bring Sydney Jenkins to the plate for the Gators, third place hitter in the lineup. Jenkins 7 for 21 to start the season off through her first 7 games. First pitch to her on the outside corner, strike one. Gualtieri's next offering. Outside, Jenkins showed bunt, but then took it back. So the count even at a ball and a strike. 1 out in the first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hammered foul off to the left into the corner and out of play. So Gualtieri gets herself ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to work around the 1-out double off the bat of De Leon. And the Gators trying to make some noise here out of the gates in the first inning. Gualtieri ready, the 1-2. Tapped foul in the batter's box, so we'll reset and do it again. Peyton Meyer in right field is shaded towards the line. Blaschek in center is pretty well straight up, and Hughes a couple of steps towards the left field line. The gap's open with the 1-2 pitch on the way to Jenkins. Outside, back up the middle, into center field. De Leon being held up as Blaschek quickly up on the ball and made a strong throw all the way through. But back-to-back hits, and now runners on the corners with one out for the Gators. That'll bring Hallie Nugent to the plate. And, well, if you're Coach Reed in San Francisco State, this is an ideal spot to have your cleanup hitter up with 2 runners on base. 1 away. Corners are in for the Jackets. Middle infield at double play depth. First pitch to Nugent. Shows bunt and takes a strike on the inside corner. Maybe the safety squeeze was on. De Leon getting an aggressive secondary lead down the line, but called a strike. Now Gualtieri ready, the next pitch, and it hit her, and that one hurt. Too far in tight, and Nugent's going to need a second to try and shake that one off. So the bases are now going to be loaded with only 1 out. That'll bring Lexi Holohan to the plate. And Yellow Jacket head coach Lisa McKinney going to come talk to the home plate umpire. Perhaps to see if maybe Nugent leaned into that one at all. It kind of caught her in the side, maybe near her front arm. So trouble right away for the Yellow Jackets. 1 away in the top of the first inning, and the bases are loaded. Nowhere to put Holohan, the designated player, in the lineup. Gualtieri ready, and the first pitch swung on and fouled at home plate. Good start. Gualtieri would love a strikeout here, but if not, at least something that limits the damage. For the Gators, lots of ways to try to bring home the first run. The good news for the Jackets is they have a force anywhere, so a ground ball to any infielder, and you'd think they'd come home with it. Quimby and Pollard even are pinched a little bit up the middle. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Bunt shown, and it's fouled. The squeeze was on, but Holohan couldn't get it down, and now she's behind in the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. That one floats off the outside edge of the plate. Makes the count 1-2. Big pitch here in the first for Gualtieri. The 1-2 on the way. On the outside corner, got her looking, and a huge second out. That gives her a chance to get out of the inning unscathed. So here is Nilsson. Just trying to put the Gators ahead with 2 outs. Qualteri starts her with a strike. Qualteri on the cusp of getting out of damage. And hits the outside corner a second time. 0-2. Now a strike away from stranding the bases full. Can she wiggle out of this early jam? Top of the second, 2 outs. No score, but the Gators still threatening. 0-2 count on Nilsson. Qualteri's got her sign. Here's the pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Real close to the same spot, but that one just maybe an inch or 2 further outside. Still count leverage for Qualteri, ahead 1-2. Here's the delivery. That one on the corner, strike 3, and the Jackets get out of trouble. They strand the bases loaded, and Julia Qualteri wiggles out with a 0. San Francisco State nothing, and the Jackets coming up. So here's Skylar Jenkins to lead off. Well, a little bit of early drama, but the Jackets get out okay and put up a 0 in the first. Jenkins pops the first pitch up foul, and that'll get out of play. I think 0-1. Next pitch on the way to Jenkins, low and in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Holohan in the circle to pitch. And Jenkins fouls the next pitch back to the screen. That makes the count 1-2. One-two on the way. Jenkins grounds it towards the middle into center field. A leadoff single for Skylar Jenkins. So a good start for the Yellow Jackets. Leadoff knock, and now Morgan Quimby will be the hitter. Quimby takes outside, snap throw to first. Jenkins back safely in time. Grounded towards second base, and it kicks off De Leon into center field. So the first 2 Yellow Jackets reach base. And that brings Sidney Pollard to the plate. First pitch to Pollard, bunt shown, up and out, throw down to second base, and Skylar Jenkins back easily. Pollard shows bunt and lets another one go, this time too low. 2 balls, no strikes. This one fair into the left field corner. Skylar Jenkins gonna score. Here's a throw to third. Quimby just able to beat it. Stay hot, Sidney Pollard. She was tearing it up yesterday and right back at it this afternoon. An RBI double. The Jackets are in front 1-0. Here's Mason O'Neill. She takes strike 1 on the inside corner. Next pitch, off speed, and Holohan got O'Neill mixed up that time. Mason O'Neill hit her first MSUB home run yesterday, the 16th of her collegiate career, after hitting 15 in her 2 seasons at Dawson Community College. Here she's behind 0-2 and takes one well off the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. O'Neill almost hit a second home run yesterday, hit it all the way to the fence in deep left field, but it was snagged just before carrying out of the park. She's got 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out here in the first. Chopped foul towards third base. Too far inside, and O'Neill took it to pull the count even at 2-2. Two-two pitch, up and out of the zone. So O'Neill fell behind 0-2. Now she's worked the count full with Marin Penny waiting on deck. High pop fly into left field. That's going to be playable. Making the catch in left, Nilsson. The throw to third, cut off, and Morgan Quimby scores to make it 2-0 Yellow Jackets. One out, 2 runs in for MSUB, and here's Marin Penny. Penny takes low and in, ball 1. Bottom of the first inning, Yellow Jackets a good start. They lead 2-0 right away. And that's after getting out of a jam in the top of the first. The Gators had the bases loaded with 1 out. 2-0 count to Marin Penny. She pops it up. Shallow right field. De Leon backtracks, calls it off, and makes a catch for out number 2. So with 2 outs, Lauren Blaschek will step in. What a day she had yesterday. Tying the single game record for RBIs, 7. Matching Rachel Kornberg of MSUB. Been more than a decade that record had held up, but Blaschek with a grand slam and a 3-run home run in MSUB's win over Washburn. First 2 collegiate home runs. Here, in on the hands, pops it up, and that'll retire the side, but the Jackets strike first. Sydney Pollard, an RBI double, and after 1 inning, it's MSUB 2, SF State nothing. Well, it was an eventful first inning for both teams. The Gators loaded the bases, couldn't score. The Yellow Jackets able to push across a couple. So Julia Qualteri back to work. A couple of big strikeouts to get out of that jam. Now she faces Vincent for the first time, and Taya Vincent takes strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Next delivery, too far outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. That one outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Big swing and a miss. Qualteri fooled her with the breaking ball, and the count even at 2-2 now. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Grounded towards short for Pollard. Takes a big hop on her. Got to hurry, and the throw not in time. Well, that's a tough one for Pollard. It got on her quickly, then bounced up almost to head height. Had to react, and then Vincent just legged it out for an infield hit. Well, these fields getting a lot of sun, and they're rock hard. That's not the first time we've seen a hop like that at shortstop. Nice work by Pollard just to glove it, but the end result is a one-out single, or a leadoff single, I should say. First pitch fouled off. Marley Gonzalez, the hitter for San Francisco State. Gonzalez 2 for 6 on the young season and has the team's lone home run of the year entering the day. Bunt shown, it's down. Qualteri throws to second and got the lead runner. One gone. You wonder if Vincent just had to hesitate a second. There was a small chance Qualteri might have been able to catch that in the air, and when she didn't, she still had time to throw out Vincent at second. So the bunt doesn't work, and now the shortstop, Kai De Leon, the hitter. Runner goes. Here's a throw from Jenkins across to the left field side of the second base bag, and Gonzalez with the stolen base. Qualteria checking that armband. Bunt shown, fair. Gonna be a tough play and no play for Qualteri. Drag bunt by De Leon laid down to perfection. So runners on the corners with one out for San Francisco State, just like they had in the first inning. Back to the top of the order, Vallejo's the hitter. First pitch, tapped, gonna stay fair. Penny has to hurry, throw to first, in time, just barely. I don't know about that. Vallejo's thought she beat it out. That was close, but the Jackets will take it. Big second out. So it'll be up to the Hua De Leon. Two in scoring position for SF State with two outs. The first pitch off the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0. That one on the corner at the knees. And Alicia Reed not too thrilled with that call. She thought it was down low. But the count moves even at 1-1. Gualtieri trying to work out of trouble for the second straight inning. 2 gone in the second. Off speed in the dirt. Stranded the bags full in the first. Then the Jackets put up a couple runs in their half inning. Gualtieri trying to keep it at a 2-0 lead, but the Gators knocking on the door again. 2 in scoring position. Next pitch upstairs, and it's 3-1. Three-one pitch now. Upstairs, an easy take, and De Leon draws a 2-out walk to load the bases. Here comes Sydney Jenkins. Sydney with a base hit her first time up. Now she digs back in another huge spot. Second straight frame. The Gators have loaded them up. Can they capitalize this time with 2 outs? Here comes the first pitch from Gualtieri. At the knees. No, a little bit too low. That one pretty close to the bottom of the zone. Instead called ball 1. Popped up, should be playable. Norwood into foul territory. He's got it for out number 3 for the second straight inning. The Gators leave them loaded. Still 2-0 Jackets. Bottom of the second inning. Coming your way. And Allie Hughes takes down low, ball 1. Hughes getting her first at bat of the ball game. And pokes one to center field. That gets down, and Allie Hughes has her long-awaited first knock of the year. a fifth-year senior with a single. And the Jackets right back at it with another base runner here in the second. Here's another Yellow Jacket senior, Sydney Norwood, who swings and misses at the first pitch. Sydney getting the start at first base. Shows bunt, gets it down, good one. The throw to second is late. Oh my goodness, there's a break for the Jackets. Vincent thought she had time to go to two, but Hughes got a good break, and now everybody's safe. The Yellow Jackets with 2 on and nobody out. So here's the third straight senior Yellow Jacket, Peyton Meyer, digging in. She takes inside corner, strike 1. And Meyer fouls it back to the screen. So Holohan getting ahead in the count, 0-2, and she needs a non-productive out here. Next pitch. Up and out of the zone. Easy take for Meyer that time. So Peyton Meyer came into this program in 2018 as well. And or check that, 2019 was her first spring with the Jackets. Redshirted that year. And so this is her 4th season in the program. Still has a couple of years of eligibility as well. The Billings Senior High School graduate from right down the street from MSUB. Fighting here in a 1-2 count. Pops it up on the infield. Should be an infield fly, and it is for out number 1. So a big first out for Holohan. It's a non-productive one. Turns the lineup back over to get to Skylar Jenkins. A pitch out, throw down to second, Hughes, out! So the Gators pitch out and it works. They backpick Hughes at second and a huge second out. Designed play for Sydney Jenkins, the catcher. Throwing behind Hughes, who got just a little bit too much of a lead. So now, with 2 on and nobody out, the Jackets have gone to 2 outs and only a runner on first base. The count now 3-0, though, on Skylar Jenkins. Well, there's a big defensive play for the Gators. They had a good call. Presumptively, that came from the dugout and head coach Alicia Reed, and that's all about noticing the leads that runners are getting off base, and, well, they thought Hughes just getting a little bit too far, and they were right. Another bang-bang play at second. 3-1 count now on Jenkins. Here's the pitch. Popped up, should be playable in shallow left field. The shortstop De Leon under it and grabs it for out number 3. The Jackets get 2 on, but leave 1 on base. We'll head to the third. Still 2-0 MSUB. Well, a 4-pitch walk to start Shelby Martin's outing. Well, Julia Qualteri went 2 innings, and Lisa McKinney going to the bench, bringing a new look into the game. Shelby Martin missing upstairs, ball 1 to Lexi Holohan, her counterpart now. Nice job by Qualteri to keep the Gators off the board despite them loading the bases in each of the first 2 innings. Two-0 pitch. That one in there for a strike. Too high, and the snap throw goes into right field. But Nugent stayed put. Well, this becomes a big pitch right away for Martin, who's behind in the count 3-1 and is trying to avoid walking the first 2 hitters she faces in this one. Popped up, right field line, and it falls foul. Payoff pitch, low in the dirt, lost her. Well, starting to become a bit of a pattern. Lots of base runners for the Gators. First and second with nobody out here in the third. Not a trend you want to set if you're MSUB, having to dodge and duck trouble every inning. But that's the scenario again. First pitch, bunt shown, got it down. Martin throws to first, low, and Norwood bails her out with the soft hands for out number 1. Two more runners in scoring position for the Gators. Here's Taya Vincent. First pitch, inside corner, strike 1. Good spot that time from Martin. Vincent singled her first time. Here she shows bunt, gets it down. Martin, the squeeze play, not in time, and the Gators are on the board. So SF State putting on the small ball, and it works. 2-1 ball game now here in the third. So 1 away, and runners on the corners. Here's Gonzalez. She takes belt high strike 1. Good spot, runner goes, throws to third base, and scampering back Holohan. So an 0-2 count. And the Gators right back with 2 runners in scoring position. Can't really put the bunt on here. Gonzalez swings away, chops to Norwood, play at the plate. They've got him hung up, and Jenkins drops the ball toward a second, not in time. Well, the Jackets had Holohan hung up, but Pollard threw home instead of running at her, and that's the safe thing to do, but Holohan had stopped all the way. So it ends up being a fielder's choice, and now the bases are loaded again. First pitch to De Leon, to Pollard. Now she goes to third and throws it away. Penny gonna be smart and just hold on to a 2-run score. So the Gators take the lead 3-2. And here's the leadoff hitter, Brylan Vallejos. First pitch popped up, left field line. Allie Hughes has got it for out number 2. Well, it was just a matter of time if the Gators were going to keep putting multiple runners on base for them to score, and they have broken through here in the 3rd inning for 3 runs. They lead 3-2. Martin's next pitch on the outside corner. Runners go. Tag at third, and she's out. Skylar Jenkins to Sydney Pollard to end the frame, but San Francisco State gets on the board and takes the lead. Middle of the 3rd inning, it's the Gators 3 and the Jackets 2. Lexi Holohan now pitching with the lead for the first time today. 3-2 San Francisco State. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Morgan Quimby, Sydney Pollard, and Mason O'Neill scheduled to hit for the Jackets. First pitch to Quimby in tight ball 1. Next delivery is out wide. 2 balls, no strikes. Popped up, should be playable. And a step into foul territory. Nugent reaches up for out number 1. Pollard had a big RBI double last time, poked it into the left field corner to give the Jackets a lead. She's had a great weekend so far. Here she takes in the dirt, ball 1. Sydney had an inside the park home run yesterday. a very rare feat. Just poked a pop fly into the right field corner that fell past a diving right fielder and hustled all the way around the bases. 1-0 pitch, inside corner, strike one. We talked to Sydney after the game and asked her if she ever had an inside the Parker before. She said not that she could remember, but that helped the Yellow Jackets to a second straight run rule win over Academy of Art last night. 1-1 pitch. Pollard, soft pop-up, shallow left, tough play. De Leon over her shoulder, makes the grab on the run. Good stuff from Kai De Leon and 2 outs. Not an easy play that time. De Leon looked like a wide receiver looking over that left shoulder and reaching up to make the snag. Well, when you have a shortstop that can make plays like that, makes it a lot easier on your pitching staff. Here's Mason O'Neill with 2 outs and nobody on. She takes upstairs, ball 1. That one, similar location, maybe just a hair lower, and it's called strike 1. Last of the 3rd inning. O'Neill pops it foul and out of play. Here's the 1-2. Bopped up, same spot, out of play. Another foul ball. O'Neill battling here. Houlihan trying for her first 1-2-3 inning of the day. The 1-2 swung on and missed, but it's to the backstop, and O'Neill's going to make it to first base to keep the frame going. So Mason chased a bad one, but it got past Jenkins, the catcher. And that'll bring Marin Penny to the plate with 1 on and 2 out. Marin flew out her first time. First pitch to Penny, upstairs, ball 1. And Houlihan's next one outside. 48 pitches for Houlihan here as she tries to wrap up the 3rd inning. Penny pops it foul and out of play. If you're wondering where those fastballs are coming from, is the Yellow Jackets dugout. Head coach Lisa McKinney getting some new softballs back into play. Now we're ready. 2 balls and 1 strike to count on Penny. That one very high. Jenkins had to leap up and use every inch of that 5'8" frame to snag it. So Houlihan struck out Mason O'Neill, but the inning didn't end. The wild pitch put O'Neill on first, and now she's in danger of walking Penny. 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs in the 3rd. The Jackets trailing for the first time today, down 3-2. 3-1 pitch. Penny swings and misses. Holohan got it just above Marin's hands that time. So the count's full. O'Neill can get a head start off the bag at first base. And the payoff pitch on the way. Not close. Walked her. So that keeps the inning going for Lauren Blaschek. Blaschek flied out her first time up today. Nugent going to call time, and now all the Gators going to converge on the circle and talk up Holohan. Lexi probably a little frustrated and could have been out of this inning, but her third strike pitch to O'Neill in the dirt. And that allowed the frame to keep going. It was a good pitch, and she got the result she wanted. She wanted O'Neill to chase, and she did, but it just squirted through the legs of Jenkins. No fault of hers. But regardless of all that, it's 2 runners on with 2 out, and the dangerous true freshman Lauren Blaschek at the plate for MSUB. Two homers and 7 RBIs yesterday. That was all in one game. She fouls the first one back. Strike one. Line foul. Blaschek a little early. We saw that a lot from Lauren yesterday, getting out in front of pitches. In fact, we saw her do that, and then on the very next pitch, hit a grand slam to right center field. Now she's behind the count, 0-2. Holohan's got to be careful here. She's got some room to work with. The 0-2 pitch. High pop fly, shallow left field. De Leon ranging back, and she makes the catch for out number 3. The Jacket 2-out rally falls short. We head to the 4th, and it's the Gators 3, the Jackets 2. Showing bunt on the first pitch and taking a ball, Lehua de Leon. And showing bunt again and having to duck out of the way of it as Martin falls behind 2-0. That one on the outside corner for a strike. As we play here in the top of the 4th inning. Martin's 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle into center field. De Leon's got her second hit. So the Gators have had the leadoff hitter reach base in each of the last 3 innings now. They made it hurt in the third with 3 runs. And now Jenkins digs in with nobody out and a runner on. First pitch from Martin, bunt shown, and it's caught by Martin in the air. No chance to double off De Leon. Now she was able to get back to first. 1 out. Well, the Gators have bunted early and often in this game. That time, though, couldn't execute. And with 1 away, Nugent the hitter. She has walked and been hit by a pitch. The runner goes. Throw to second from Skylar Jenkins, not anywhere near in time, and De Leon with the stolen base. Third steal of the game for SF State. They've moved around the bases well. They've got the 1-run lead, 3-2. Trying to add on to it here with 1 gone in the 4th. Martin's next pitch upstairs, but Nugent fouled it back and out of play. 1-1. Martin misses a little bit high and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Checking that armband to get her pitch. Now the delivery on the way. Popped up, should be playable for Marin Penny in foul territory. She's got it for out number 2. So a popped up bunt and a foul out. And Martin can get out of this inning without giving up any runs. She'll have to go through her counterpart Holohan, who takes on the inside corner, strike 1. Martin ready. Bunt shown up high, throw to third, into left field, and De Leon going to come all the way around to score. Well, the Jackets caught a runner stealing with that play earlier, but this time the throw gets away from Jenkins, and that makes it a 4-2 game. This one hammered but foul. So the Gators able to capitalize without the aid of a run-scoring hit. De Leon stole second, then stole third, and then came home on the throwing error. 1-2 pitch, grounded off of Martin up the middle. Look out, Quimby's glove flip in time to end the inning. So the frame ends, the Gators get 1 more, and we head to the middle, or the bottom of the 4th with SF State up 4-2. So a couple changes for the Gators here, including a new arm. Caitlin Maddox to take the hill in relief of Lexi Holohan. Holohan stays in the lineup as the designated hitter, and Taya Vincent now at third base. Allie Hughes takes at the knees, strike one. That time too far out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hughes backs away from it, but is on the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hughes waves that one in the dirt, throw down to first in plenty of time, and there's out number 1. Brittany Fisher will hit for Sydney Norwood here. Fisher sitting on 31 career home runs. Third in school history. A little bit of a tough start to Brittany's 5th and final year. Homerless through her first 8 games. But up here in a big spot in a 4-2 game with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Fisher, smacked into right field, and Britt's got a 1 out base hit. She didn't wait around. Got one she liked, went the other way. That brings the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th. Peyton Meyer, Britt's old teammate in high school. They've been doing this a long time together. Meyer takes outside, ball 1. Shows bunt, offers throw to second in plenty of time, and Fisher, no, she beat it. The throw beat her, but Fisher found a way to get around it. Unbelievable. I don't know how Britt managed that, but it's a stolen base for her. Had to get creative, but Britt got that big right paw on the bag and swam around the tag. Now runner in scoring position for Meyer. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Up and out of the zone. 2-1. Meyer grounds it foul. Next pitch, grounded foul off to the left. Meyer was a little bit early. Count stays at 2-2. Two in the dirt, and a good take by Meyer to work the count full. Skylar Jenkins, the leadoff hitter, on deck. Meyer fouled that one off her own ankle to stay alive. That one hammered foul. Another payoff. That one out of the zone, and a great at-bat by Peyton Meyer to draw the walk. And now with one out, Skylar Jenkins comes to the plate. Tying run now on base for the Yellow Jackets. Prime chance for the Jackets to pull even in this one. They trail 4-2 in the bottom of the fourth. One out. Jenkins takes in there strike one. Good spot from Maddox. Great pitching name, by the way. Next pitch to Jenkins in the dirt. Went with the off speed and a nice block by Sidney Jenkins. Both catchers in this game are S. Jenkins. Skylar for the Yellow Jackets, who's at the plate right now, and Sidney Jenkins for the Gators. 1-1. Skylar Jenkins takes at the top of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tap towards the middle. De Leon, the backhand, steps on the bag, and that's all the Gators get, but it is out number 2. So it'll be up to Morgan Quimby now with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Just off the outside part of the plate, ball 1. Quimby taps it foul, and the count runs even at a ball and a strike. One pitch. Quimby takes on the inside corner. Strike 2. Maddox a strike away now from working out of trouble in the bottom of the fourth. Maddox ready. Here's the pitch. Back to her. Calmly underhands to first, and the side retired. So the Jackets threaten. Brittany Fisher comes off the bench with the pinch hit single, but MSUB strands a pair. We go to the 5th. Gators still up 4-2. So the third pitcher of the game for the Yellow Jackets, Jenna Kister, takes to the circle. Brittany Fisher going to stay in the game and play first base as we move to the top of the fifth inning. 4-2, San Francisco State in front. Just a reminder, no scoreboard for you on the live stream, but we do have live stats available. Go to msubsports.com, and you can find that and much more here at the 12th Annual Desert Stinger. On day 2 of the event, and Kister's first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Jenna has thrown 9 1/3 innings coming into this one as the bunt attempt is fouled off. 6.75 ERA for her. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks in those 9 1/3. This is her 5th appearance, 3rd one out of the bullpen. 0-2 pitch, skied out to shallow right. Is it fair or foul? It lands fair. Quimby picks it up. Here's a throw to second. Pollard scoops it, but can't apply the tag in time. Just landed where nobody was. Quimby and Meyer converging, couldn't get there. So a leadoff bloop double off the bat of Nilsson. Vincent the hitter. Bunt shown, popped it up, playable, and Jenkins makes the basket catch. So second straight inning that a bunt has backfired for the Gators. 1 gone. And Gonzalez will be the hitter. Kister's first pitch to Gonzalez, low and out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Nilsson the runner on second. Now a high towering fly ball into the gap. Blaschek over to cut it off and makes the catch. Deep enough to push Nilsson to third, but a big second out for the Yellow Jackets. Nice job by Kister to shake off that little bloop double, a ball that maybe should have been caught. Hard to say that Quimby should have gotten all the way over to the line to make the catch. I mean, it's a play you'd like her to make, but kind of tough to say she should make it. In any case, it was a cheap double, but Kister comes back, gets the next 2 now. Ground ball to Pollard, rolls up her backhand, and the Gators score again. Now a chance to get out of the inning, but Pollard couldn't glove it, and it's 5-2 SF State. So that deficit just creeping up ever so slightly on the Yellow Jackets. Still a lot of ball game left, but they now trail 5-2. First pitch very high to Brylan Vallejos. Low, runner goes, throw from Jenkins, not in time. Another stolen base, this time by Kai De Leon. Next pitch by Kister. Popped up. It's going to get out of play off to the right. 2-1 pitch. Bunted foul. Back up the middle, Kister snags it and throws low. Dug out by Fisher to end the inning. Gators get one more. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 5-2 SF State. Three, 4, 5 due up for the Yellow Jackets here in the last of the fifth inning. MSUB now facing a 5-2 deficit. First pitch from Maddox. Narrowly missing the outside corner. Ball 1 to Sidney Pollard. Sid's 1 for 2 with the RBI double. She looks at one on the outside corner, 1-1. High fly ball into left center gap, and Pollard's got another double. This one hops over the fence. Sidney Pollard continues her tear at the plate. Good start to the fifth for MSUB. Puts a runner in scoring position for Mason O'Neill. Mason has struck out and hit a sac fly in this game. Here she takes strike one. Grounded to third base. Holohan looks the runner back and throws across for out number 1. That brings Marin Penny to the plate. First pitch to Penny. In tight, ball 1. One 0. Up and out of the zone. Snap throw to second. Pollard back in plenty of time. Two 0 to Penny. Fouls it straight back to the screen. Only game of the day for the Yellow Jackets. They'll have 2 more to close out the tournament tomorrow. Penny looks at a pitch high in the zone for strike 2. The Yellow Jackets will play Chico State and Regis tomorrow morning. 2-2 pitch to Penny. Just a little bit off the outside part of the plate, and the count runs full. Well, big moment in this game now. 1 out, runner on second base. Jackets trail by 3. They'd love to at least push 1 across here with a runner in scoring position. Penny taps it. Going to be a tough play for somebody. Holohan cuts it off, throw to first just in time. Lexi Holohan started this game in the circle. This time she has made a couple of plays here to get 2 outs in the 5th. De Leon, the shortstop, was coming in, but that had to be Holohan. Third baseman needs to cut across there and make the play. If it's De Leon, it's not going to be in time. So good stuff from Holohan. There's 2 gone. Here's Lauren Blaschek. Swing and a miss. Lowe took a big cut at that one, 0-1. Another big hack, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on 3 pitches. Maddox strikes her out. Pollard another double, but she gets stuck on second. We move to the 6th. Still 5-2 Gators. Jenna Kister's first pitch, low and in the dirt, ball 1. Lahua De Leon leading off for the Gators. Her team's in front, 5-2 as we move to the 6th inning. Next pitch, in there for a strike. Fouled straight back behind home plate. Count moves to 1-2. Kister ready, the 1-2. Hammered into center field. Leon wasn't late. She's got a leadoff knock here in the 6th. Sydney Jenkins will be the hitter. SF State trying to make it a 2-0 day here at the Stinger. They won earlier big over St. Martin's. Kister's first pitch off the inside part of the plate, ball 1. Runner goes, throw to second base. Pollard got the tag down, but it was too late, and De Leon with another steal. That is her third stolen base and the 6th of the game for SF State. Two balls, no strikes. Tapped foul. Two and one, the count on Sydney Jenkins. Shows bunt, takes upstairs. Kister wanted the high strike, but instead the count moves to 3-1. Bunt shown again, gets it down this time, fielded by Kister. Throw to Quimby in time for out number 1. So that pushes De Leon over to third base. And the Gators, a good chance to pad the lead just a little bit. They're up 5-2 here in the 6th. 1 out. And Nugent the hitter. Kister's first pitch on the outside part of the plate, strike 1. That one in there, and Kister working ahead, nothing in 2. A couple of good locations from her. Sharp ground ball, foul. Ducking over the head of De Leon, who yells to Nugent, hey, hit it that way, pointing towards fair territory. She's joking, of course. That's the way you do it if you're the runner on third. You stay in foul territory. That way, if it hits you, it's a foul ball. Count still nothing in 2 on Nugent. Next pitch from Kister, outside corner, got her looking, and there's out number 2. Lexi Holohan, the hitter. Runner on third and 2 outs. She hammers one into left field. There's a 2-out RBI single, and that makes it 6-2. So the Gators capitalize with 2 outs. And the lead now up to 4 runs. Looking like maybe a pinch runner or pinch hitter. As head coach Alicia Reed calling to the bench. Got the lineup card out. Gwen Helmer coming off the bench for the Gators to run at first base with 2 gone in the 6th. Runner goes, throw down to second base. Pollard's tag, this time they got her. So the pinch runner promptly cut down and the frame ends, but the Gators add one more. 6-2, Yellow Jackets with work to do as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Allie Hughes to lead off the bottom of the 6th. She and the Jackets trail 6-2. She looks at strike one on the outside corner. Delivered by Maddox. Hughes looks at one that's too far outside. Allie had her first hit of the year earlier in this one. Poked one into center field, her first time up. And she is also struck out. 1-1 pitch. Just a little too far out to make the count 2-1. Well, time's starting to get a little tight for the Yellow Jackets. Don't have to get all 4 back right now, but very quietly down to their final 6 outs. In a 4-run game, Hughes in tight, almost hit her. And now Allie's got a good hitter's count, 3-1. Maddox ready, and she delivers. Too low, and Allie Hughes draws a leadoff walk. Here comes Brittany Fisher. Actually, now it is going to be Britt. Jaslyn Kalahuavehi waiting on deck. Big spot in this game for the Jackets. You need production out of this spot in the lineup. First pitch to Fisher. Off speed, down low, ball 1. Next delivery to Fisher. Tapped towards the hole. De Leon on the backhand throws a second and just in time to get Hughes. Nice play by the De Leons up the middle for out number 1. So instead of Peyton Meyer, it'll be Jaslyn Kalahuavehi to pinch hit for the Yellow Jackets. So Kalahuavehi, the true freshman. And Jazzy, as she's known on the team, is 3 for 11 on the year, 1 home run. That was, of course, the grand slam in Irvine. That came in her first collegiate at bat. And the first of many home runs that the true freshman's going to hit in her career. First pitch to Jazzy K, low and away, ball 1. Fisher on at first. 1-0 on the outside corner. Jackets have been quiet since scoring twice in the first inning. Nothing since. They trail 6-2 with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. The Maddox ready with the 1-1 pitch. Too far outside, 2 balls and a strike. Skylar Jenkins will be next. 2-1 pitch on the way. Tapped, foul. Maddox ready. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a foul tip. Late call, but it was a foul ball, and the count stays at 2-2. Jazzy just barely got a piece of that one. Now the righty ready. Another 2-2 on the way. Ground ball foul to the left. She was early on it, but stays alive to see another one. Yellow Jackets trying to get that record back to 500. They're 4-5. Hammered into left field. And Kalahuavehi with a one-out single. Clean line drive from Jazzy. And now Peyton Meyer going to re-enter to run for at first. So Skylar Jenkins, the leadoff hitter, digs in, and, well, this is a spot the Jackets, I won't say need one, but they need one. 1 out, 2 on. They trail 6-2. They don't need 4, but they need 1 or 2. First pitch to Jenkins, just a little bit off the outside part of the plate. One-0 pitch on the way. Low in the dirt, Jenkins lays off, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Jenkins can pick out one she likes here. Taps it, foul. Got a good pitch to hit, but it's a little bit early. So the count moves to 2 balls and a strike. Maddox ready. Here's 2-1. Line into left field, a base hit. Fisher being held up. And the bags are full for Morgan Quimby. Rally on for the Yellow Jackets here in the 6th. Jenkins with a knock. And now Quimby at the plate, representing the tying run. 6-2 the score. And 1 out. Maddox's first pitch to Quimby. Lined into center field, a base hit. Meyer being held up late. And she has to hustle back to third and makes it safely. RBI knock by Quimby, and it's 6-3. No one's been more consistent these last couple weeks than Sydney Pollard, and she's at the plate now already with a couple of doubles in this game. Another one here, and it would do the Jackets wonders. Still bases loaded, only 1 out. 6-3, MSUB trailing. First pitch to Quimby. or Pollard rather, poked De Leon underhands to first to get the out. Another run will score. Nice situational hitting by Sydney Pollard to pick up the RBI. The Gators get the second out of the inning, but now it's a 6-4 game. It'll be up to Mason O'Neill to keep the rally going. Quimby on at second and Skylar Jenkins at third. A base hit could tie the game. 2 outs. O'Neill takes too far out, ball 1. This one far from over here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Gators still in command, but just barely. O'Neill takes one right down the middle. 1-1. O'Neill taps it foul. Gators trying to get this game to the 7th with the lead intact. Maddox a strike away from doing so. But O'Neill with power, and she's a tough out. Here's the 1-2. Off speed line, fair into left field. And that's going to tie the game. Mason O'Neill, a 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run base hit, and it's 6-6. Jackets rally for 4 in the 6th. So we're all square once again, and O'Neill going to be replaced by Shelby Marcourt at first. And a huge knock for Mason O'Neill. MSUB not done rallying yet. Marin Penny up there now. First pitch to Penny. Too far out. Ball 1. Swing and a miss by Rin that time. One is up and out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Two one, fouled back by Penny. Just got a piece. Now the 2-2 on the way. Tap towards second base, and it goes under the glove of De Leon. Marcourt was late to read it, but she gets to third safely. So a defensive miscue, and the inning will continue. And now the go-ahead run is at third base, and instead of Blaschek, it's going to be Kylie Imada to pinch hit. First pitch to Imada, too far outside, ball 1. Big spot in this game. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, tied up 6-6. Imada fouls it off to the right and out of play. MSUB has rallied for 4 runs in the inning to tie it. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and Maddox a strike away from getting out of the frame. Imada could put the Jackets ahead with a base hit. Popped up, playable over at first base, and the side is retired, but MSUB storms back into it. Don't go anywhere. The 7th is coming up, and we're all tied 6-6. So Alyssa Etheridge to the circle. Lauren Blaschek back into the game in center field. Top of the 7th, Etheridge greets Nilsson with strike 1. This would be quite a momentous win for the Yellow Jackets, who trailed this game 6-2. Now all square 6-6. Etheridge trying to keep it right there and give her team a chance to win it in the bottom of the frame. Long way to go before then, however. San Francisco State has scored in 4 different innings. That's how they constructed that lead. 1-1 count here to Nilsson. Up high, but she went after it. Skied out to center for Blaschek. Racing in now, Lauren dives and can't make the catch. Nilsson ends up on second. Well, Blaschek a little slow to run in on that one, and that's a big base runner in scoring position with nobody out. Bunt popped up behind the plate, foul for strike 1. We got a good one here in the 7th. Now advantage to SF State. They've got a chance to retake the lead. Runner on second with nobody out. Vincent the hitter. Shows bunt high. Runner goes back to second. And the count 1-1. Next pitch on the way. Bunt is down this time. Etheridge has to hurry, throws to first, and just beating Vincent to the bag for out number 1. Next pitch, skied into the left field line. Hughes into foul territory, dives and can't make the catch. Maybe for the best because the runner would have scored easily, but instead it's strike 1. A 1 pitch. Squeeze play was on and the bunt fouled off. So if there ever were a strikeout situation, it's right now with the runner on third and that being the go-ahead run and 1 out. Swing and a foul tip held on by Skylar Jenkins. There's 2 outs. A huge strikeout by Etheridge for out number 2. Trying to pitch around a leadoff runner on second. First pitch, swing and a miss on a very slow breaking ball from Etheridge. Oh, 1 pitch, popped up, that's fouling out of plate, gonna make it 0-2. Oh, 2 count for Etheridge. Trying to get the Jackets to the 7th. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, and we'll reset and do it again. Etheridge ready for another 0-2 pitch. On the way. Popped up. Out of play one more time. Good battle against Kai De Leon. Another 0-2, off speed, too far outside, and a good take by De Leon that time. Etheridge still ahead in the count, 1-2. The runner bearing down at third base. The pitch, lined into center field, a base hit, and the Gators take the lead. Kai De Leon fouled off a couple pitches, kept fighting, and with 2 outs in the 7th, she pushes San Francisco State back on top, 7-6. Well, Etheridge was so close to getting out of it. Now the Jackets will have to score at least one in the bottom of the 7th. Not there yet, though. First pitch to Vallejos fouled off, out of play. Good ball game here on day 2 of the Desert Stinger. Etheridge trying to get her team back to the dugout. 0-1 pitch, fouled off, 0-2. High heat that time from Liss. She's wants to get ahead in the count. Oh, 2, line into left field, a base hit, and the inning continues. So it'll be Lehua de Leon standing in. 2-on, 2-out, runners go. Throw to third won't happen. Kai de Leon steals the bag, and Vallejos trailing behind her. Now second and third with 2 out. Pitch was a strike. The Gators have run wild in this one on the base paths. Next pitch up and out for a ball. 8 stolen bases in the game for SF State. And now this becomes a very important at-bat for Alyssa Etheridge. The lead now 1 for SF State, but 2 more in scoring position. The 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Etheridge does have first base open. Now Skylar Jenkins going to go out and talk to the right-hander. Next pitch upstairs, 3-0. Make it a 3-1 count. That one not close, and the base is loaded on the walk. Not the end of the world to walk De Leon there. Had first open. It does make things a little simpler for the infielders on the ground ball here. You can get the force at any base. But Sydney Jenkins will hit with the bags full and 2 outs. 7-6, San Francisco State has regained the lead here in the top of the 7th. 2 gone. Jackets trying to keep it at a 1-run game here. Etheridge getting her sign from Jenkins. First pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Next pitch. Jenkins couldn't hang on. The runner's coming home, and she's safe. 8-6. Just ticked off a Skylar Jenkins glove and got away from her. So now the lead 2 runs for the Gators. Etheridge was a strike away from getting to the bottom of the inning with the score tied 6-6. But De Leon with the single, and Jenkins ran out of room trying to catch the foul pop-up behind home plate. So the count now 1-2. Two on, 2 out. Etheridge ahead in the count. The pitch popped up, playable. Quimby under it and got it for out number 3. So the Jackets got to score twice now in the last of the 7th. They trail 8-6. Caitlin Maddox now a chance to seal off the victory for the Gators, who are 3 outs away from doing so. Back and forth game. The Jackets led 2-0, and then San Francisco State scored the next 6 runs over the next 5 innings, pulled ahead 6-2. Then the Jackets had a 4 spot in the bottom of the 6th to tie it. Now, in the bottom of the 7th, it's 8-6 San Francisco State. Allie Hughes takes in tight, ball 1. MSUB needs one more rally. They got to find a way to score 2. Hughes takes down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch, in there, on the corner for strike 1. Hughes grounds one foul off to the left. Two, grounded, and off the glove of Holohan, the third baseman. Hughes with a leadoff single, and that brings a tying run to the plate. At first, I thought it was going to be over Holohan's head. It was a high chopper. She got the glove on it, but couldn't squeeze it. So Hughes on, and Brittany Fisher, who's always in scoring position, digs into the box. Big moment in this game. Brett representing the tying run. First pitch in tight, ball one. One-0 pitch. Fisher grounds it towards the hole into right field. Hughes motoring around to third. And the fifth-year Yellow Jackets getting the rally started. Back-to-back knocks. And the tying run on base. So Lisa McKinney trying to decide what to do here. She's going to call time and talk it over the coaching staff. So the situation here is Fisher came into this game as a pinch hitter. So if you pinch run here, Brittany Fisher's out of the game. So they talk it over, and I think they're going to go with the pinch runner, and I think that's the right call. You just have to. So this will burn Fisher. She'll be done for the game if we go to extras, but that's the tying run, and you have to have speed on the base paths. So Bree Frazier going to come into the game and pinch run for Fisher. Frazier, one of the fastest players on the MSUB roster. And coming into this game in the bottom of the seventh, representing a very, very important run. Peyton Meyer digs in. First pitch to her. Tapped foul off to the right, out of play. Allie Hughes, the runner at third. The Gators don't care much about her, because with a 2-run lead, it's Bree Frazier on first. That could tie this game. Nobody out here in the bottom of the seventh. MSUB rallied for 4 in the sixth to tie it. Can they do it one more time and tie it here in the seventh? A 1 pitch on the outside corner, 0-2 on Peyton Meyer. Maddox now has thrown 77 pitches in relief. 0-2 pitch. Meyer grounds it towards the middle. De Leon flips to second for 1. Hughes scores. And the Gators get the important one at second for out number 1. I think if you're SF State, you'll take that. It's 8-7, but now all the focus is on Meyer, the runner at first, who represents the tying run. And it's Skylar Jenkins digging into the box. Sky 2 for 4 in this one. Out of the leadoff spot, she scored twice. First pitch popped up, right field line, but it's foul and going to be off the glove of the right fielder Gonzalez. And actually, if you're the Gators, it might be better that she didn't catch it, because Meyer was tagging, would have ended up on second. Would have been the second out of the inning, but it would have pushed the tying run into scoring position. Couldn't make the play up against the fence, however, and it's strike 1 on Jenkins. Maddox ready. Here's the next pitch. Off speed at the knees. 0-2. One away, bottom of the seventh. Jackets trail 8-7. 0-2 pitch. Jenkins grounds it towards the hole. Holohan scoops it to second for 1, and the relay not in time. What a play by Lexi Holohan at third base. Not an easy pickup for her on the short hop. Could have easily squeaked into left field, but instead it's out number 2. So the Jackets now down to their final out. Morgan Quimby, the hitter. 8-7. They trail by 1, but that tying run on base. It's now Skylar Jenkins at first. Quimby Lines it into center field. That's another hit for Mo. And a tying run in scoring position. Quimby didn't wait around. Here's Sydney Pollard one more time. And here comes Alicia Reed, SF State head coach. She wants everybody in the circle to talk it over. And this is the whole ball game right here. Gators leading at 8-7. Clinging to it. And talking over how they want to approach a very dangerous Sydney Pollard, who's been red hot all week. Already 2 for 4 in this one with 2 doubles and a couple of RBIs. And the question is Pollard's biggest hit yet still in front of her? A knock here would at least have a chance to tie the game. Jenkins runs well at second. Anything on the ground to the outfield, you got to believe Lisa McKinney will be sending her home. Nilsson in left, Vallejos in center, and Gonzalez in right. First pitch on the way to Sydney Pollard. Just a touch outside, ball 1. The Jackets trying to make it 3 straight wins to start the tournament. The 1-0 pitch. Pollard pops it foul and out of play. That potential for a 3-game win streak on the line right here. It's up to Pollard to continue the game. Maddox ready. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up. That will get back and out of play. So now MSUB down to its final strike. The Jackets will be back tomorrow for 2 games, but this is their lone game of the day. Maddox inches away from completing the win. Trying to get through Sydney Pollard. Jenkins the tying run at second. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Pollard wastes it foul and out of play again. Running out of softballs here on field 1. The sun beginning its descent here in Tucson. Another beautiful day here at the Stinger, and couldn't ask for better action. Been good games right here on field 1 since we started at 9:30 this morning. The drama rises once again. Another 1-2 pitch on the way to Sydney Pollard. Swing and a miss. And the throw down to first to make it official, and San Francisco State holds on to top the Yellow Jackets 8-7. Wild finish in a great ball game, and the Gators come out on top. Thanks so much for being with us. The Yellow Jackets play again tomorrow morning. We'll have one more game for you tonight. Academy of Art and Northwest Nazarene coming up. That game going to be delayed just a little bit, but we'll get that one going just as soon as we can. Thanks so much, and we'll be back with you soon.